0 inches, number 12, Steven Adams. At forward 6'10" from the Congo, number 9, Serge Ibaka. At forward 6.
It's an interconference contest. Here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder play one at home. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You take a look at the Bucks. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
And they're 1-0 against them this season, and this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight. Knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20, you'd love to go unblemished against any opponent over the course of the season. Of course, the opposite is just as true. Getting swept is no fun at all.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. Patrick Patterson is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Henson in at the 5. Now here's Middleton. 20 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Passes it to Buckets. Lets it go with a 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Buckets got 5 now. When you're in the NBA, time becomes the most precious resource. And Clark, from what I hear, Freak has been making the most of it by getting an extra work when he can.
Well, it's not always easy to find time to do all the things you want as an NBA player, but it's nice to hear, really encouraging to hear that Freak values honing his skills as much as anything else. You've got to keep that a priority when you're an NBA player.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Now here's Middleton. He's been a go-to guy for them when they've needed offense. He's averaging 19 points a game.
And he answers right back with a 3 of his own.
Watch out now.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Carter Williams with the bucket. Here's Westbrook. His last outing, he had 8 points. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And again, another one in from Buckets. Buckets got 14.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Trailblazers.
And just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really...
Look at that!
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Middleton the pass to Henson. He kicks it to Patterson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Carter Williams. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got. Some fantastic numbers for Buckets. He already has 18 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Here's where Oklahoma City sits in the NBA statistical standings right now. Tops in scoring. first in steals, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Westbrook against Middleton. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3, and it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Buckets. Buckets got 23 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Carter Williams. No good. Good D by Westbrook.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Buckets, defended by Middleton. Here's Buckets. A stupendous finish in traffic. Buckets got 27.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Carter Williams kicks to Patterson. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Thunder leading by 18. Here's Buckets. Can't get it to go. And Milwaukee the other way now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Carter Williams. Sinks the triple. Carter Williams has got 5 now.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Patterson dishes to Middleton. Buries the jumper to finish the break.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Buckets passes to Adams. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Mitch McGilly's checked in for Adams. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Buckets in a shooting guard. Kyle Singler is out there with Durant. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one falls for Middleton.
At the line for 2.
Middleton hits them both.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Thanks, Kev. Buckets in their last matchup against the Magic. Boy, was he tremendous. He ended with an amazing number of points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
That's good.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Carter Williams kicks to Middleton, and good on the basket. Book it. Middleton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
No good from buckets.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly, that's the right look. The decision was good, he just didn't execute.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier. They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Lots of room. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. 13 points for Chris Middleton.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes. Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Carter Williams with it, now guarded by Buckets. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Middleton outside. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Middleton's got 8 points here in this quarter. With a break in the action, time for a rundown now of the most accurate shooters at small forward over the last 10 games. Kevin Durant, number 1.
Obviously, looking at those numbers, he hasn't just been settling for outside shots. He works very hard to get a lot of high-quality looks in close.
And that inside-outside game, I like to call it reversible clothing. It makes him the most accurate shooter among NBA small forwards.
About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Middleton can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Buckets, and he dunks it down.